Hey Glenn, this is Frank over at Max Digital, and I want to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business, just by better utilizing your website and your Google Business Profile if you are able to create one in the Somerset area. And so let me just get into what I'm talking about here. So I see you guys are contractors in the Bridgewater area, and so I looked and saw that you were ranking pretty high on searches for plumbers in Bridgewater, but I don't see you on the Somerset page, and I wanted to just show you real quick. There's a lot of volume here being searched for. So this is your competitor. Let me just show you. Sorry to flip around here. I did a search on Plumber Somerset New Jersey as the search results page that comes up. Obviously, the more times you show up on this first page, the more likely you're going to get traffic coming to you or an additional business. So there's the advertisers up top, and then you get the Google Map Pack down here. And so you guys are showing up in the Bridgewater one, not showing up here, and that's partially because you probably don't have an office in this city. It does help to get into the Map Pack if you do have an office there. But skipping down below, this is the organic section down here, and after you get past the directory sites, Angie's List and Yelp.com and Better Business Bureau, you start to get to actual individual businesses. So Somerset Plumbing is the #1 ranked plumbing website in Somerset, and this is actually their Bridgewater. They're from Bridgewater, but they are ranking. I guess they're from Bridgewater. I'm not sure. Maybe they service Bridgewater. Anyway, they're Somerset Plumbing, and they're their #1 site in the Somerset area. So just looking at their site, I looked at some of their analytics here. I use this tool called Ahrefs, and I'm able to look at their backlinks, and I'm able to look at their keywords. And those are really the two things that matter most when it comes to that organic section, that section below the map pack on the first page, as far as how you rank. And so on the keywords, if I click into that, you can see here the amount of volume. This is the this volume column is the number of times per month that each of these keywords phrases is searched for on average. So you're talking about 200 for this one, 200. I mean, you're talking about probably over 1,000 just on what we can see on this page without even scrolling down. And obviously these guys are ranked pretty well in the top 10 there. Your site, when I click on your keywords, your keyword phrases, see the difference here is that they're ranking high for what's known as local buyer intent keyword phrases. Those are the keyword phrases that reference both the service you provide and the location you provide it in. And so, flipping back over to theirs, they got the location Somerset, the service plumbing, and all the different variations of how somebody might search for a plumber in that town through the Google search box. So on yours, you're ranking high for your name, obviously when somebody Googles your name directly. Then these are called like kind of national keywords. They're not really specific to any location. This one down here, Plumber Bridgewater, is, which apparently there's 200 searches per month for that keyword phrase. You can see here you were ranked 6th for that. It says the backlink has been lost, or the position has been lost. So I don't know if you've made a change recently to your site, or if maybe you had some powerful backlinks, which I'll talk about here in a second, that maybe no longer exist, and that happens from time to time. But let's just take a look at your actual profile here. Let's go here. So as I mentioned earlier, how you rank is based on the keywords that you rank for, which right now you're not ranking for keywords because you lost those for whatever reason. Backlinks, you have a backlinks profile of 193 backlinks. Backlinks are just links from other websites over to yours, and they give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site by those other sites. And so you want to beat your competitor in both quantity and quality in terms of backlinks. So quantity-wise, your competitor has 626 backlinks. Quality-wise, quality is you can tell by the DR score of a site. So you want to be linked to authoritative sites. Some sites are more spammy in nature, and you get rewarded for being linked to authoritative sites or other sites that Google trusts that are considered stronger sites versus spammy sites that don't really, maybe they don't really relate to your niche, or they're just kind of sites that there's sites out there that don't really have much value to them. They're kind of created so that somebody can link to them and they're thinking that it's going to help them, but they actually hurt them. DR sites, the DR score is your trust score with Google, and a good site has a DR score of 30 or higher. So this is your competitor. They don't have a very good DR score, so their referring domains are probably not coming from good places. Your scores, trust score is a little higher, and you have higher referring domains. So it looks to me like you probably are not ranking primarily just because your content is not designed for anything other than Bridgewater. You are ranking in Bridgewater, but you're not really ranking in, as we saw in Somerset, and possibly not in any of the surrounding towns as well. So Google does look for 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page, and you look like you had a decent amount of content on your site. You have more content than your competitor here in Somerset does. But I think because they have the Somerset included in their content, it's helping them to rank in this case. They probably don't rank much in some of the other towns since they don't have much content. But anyway, what's important, what my main purpose is showing you the search volume in that town. So there's a lot of opportunity there if you were to adjust your site to be able to gain some leads. Just by getting on the first page, which looks to be pretty easy to do in this town because the competitor website isn't very well done. You could potentially be getting a significant amount of additional traffic coming to you and business coming to you. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful to you. It gives you an idea of where you might be easiest to grow. We can do the same search on whatever other services you provide. I see you do, HVAC, electrical services. You run the same analysis on those services, and you run the same analysis on any other cities that you service, and you can potentially find a lot of other search volume out there that is not very difficult to compete in. So again, hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. If you wouldn't mind just replying to the email to just give me one line of feedback, whether you found it helpful or if you think I should be covering some additional content or other content that might serve you better, I would love to know that as well. All right, thanks so much, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.